This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders. Today is Thursday, August 18th, 2022, and the stock market update for our trades of the day. And boy, we're coming to this great weekend here. So hopefully you've had a successful week of making money. And if not, definitely let us know so we can help you out. But as we get into Friday, a lot of times Friday floaters come around where the market might just, just continue to slowly grind up or down. But we could have a surprise too because it is options expiration day tomorrow. So all the options that we're going to be talking about tonight are going to expire, which means the dailies, the weeklies, and the monthlies all expire on the same day, which means people got to get either in their positions, move those options to the next week or month, or do something with them. And so sometimes that can create a squeeze to try to cover any losses they have, or maybe they cashed out early. But let's take a look and see what's going on. Maybe we can figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. So let's just look at the market real quick here as we get into this. Dow Jones today closed up 0.02, is it 0.06%? Nasdaq up 0.21%. S&P 500 up 0.23%. So overall flat, but you can see this volatility up and down and up and down. So there's a lot of I do like this. You can see it's a little bit of a channel. If you put a measuring line up here and down here, you can trade these. This is a strategy that we talk about and teach in our group, which is basically as you get into this area where you have these ups and downs, you can like buy at the bottom, sell at the top, maybe short it if you want to, buy at the bottom, sell at the top, and vice versa. So there is still a strategy that you can make money during the day. And I didn't know that for many years until, obviously over time I learned and I heard things about it. And I thought, boy, if the market's flat or not moving during the day, I'm tired of not making money. Well, guess what? Either using options or playing this game here, you can definitely make money even when the market's flat. So we do cover that in our trainings. Love for you to join us. But that's kind of how the market's working right now. Looking at the overall market sheet, energy continues to be strong. You can see that our FANG stocks are kind of weak, but they've had a good run. So they've been strong for quite some time. Now looking over here at our scanner CDR, it's showing here that it had a 206% increase, but it didn't. It hardly had any of an increase. So I'm not sure why this showed this huge jump. To 206%. And I'll show you on a chart. And then drug, I did look at this one. I was already in a trade. Otherwise, I would have traded this one. But we'll take a look at this one. I do want to bring this up on a chart here. So let's look at CDR. Actually, I'll pull it up here real quick. I had drug up here. Let's pull up CDR. So you can see here, CDR was at 28.71 back on August 8th. Today, it just hit $29. So I'm not sure why that was saying there's a 200% increase because, we're not there. It looks like it just caught this spike, which, probably just a fluke. So that was not a tradable trade for us. Drug, however, was, but it might just be one day. Because if you look at it here, we're opened up here 87 cents, 97 cents where it was yesterday. And we went to a rocketing 475. Crazy, crazy. But you see pre-market, this is where it hit the scanner. And I caught it. And I thought, boy, do I chase this one today or get another one? I thought, you know what? This might run. It might be a good one, but I'm just gonna stick with my plan. So didn't miss this one. Hopefully if you guys caught off the scanner, you caught some of this. Because even if you caught it right at the open, didn't even see the pre-market, you still had, a good, 100% that you could have captured on that. But you see here that dropped all the way off. You just got that one chance, and then dropped all the way down to the bottom here. It is below the 20s, so this might have been a one-day wonder here. I'll keep it. Look at it in the morning. But that might have just been your only opportunity. But wow, what a ride! Looking at our options here. So again, options expiration. These red lines are how many contracts are open for shorting the market. And then green is how many people are going long in the market, buying contracts to go long. You see that here the shorts to longs, there's 2.7 shorts to every long. So obviously there's a lot of pressure still. People are still more bearish on the market, especially when it comes to S&P 500. So you see these huge spikes, this larger spike, 405, 400. This one here is 390. Now we're right around, 426 max pain. If the market wants to try to get some money back, it's got to drop this market to 410 or close to it. I've been watching this over the last few weeks. It was that we were getting tons of calls in here, and then the last couple of weeks we didn't hardly have any calls coming in Friday, but then Friday just melts up and just continues to go. And so, that makes me wonder if there's short coverings where people are know that they're going to lose this money, and so they start buying calls, buying stock on Friday to try to run this market up, try to get some money out since they think they're going to lose this here. So just, not sure what Friday's going to bring. Last time I saw this, Friday was a melt up, slowly just kind of melted up, from the afternoon on until the end of the day. Usually when I see a mix here, usually then you see, a lot of volatility back and forth. So, and that's possible still, but, just looking at right here, what's the likelihood of getting a 400 tomorrow? There'd have to be some really bad news probably to get it down to 400 from 426. So, or the market just decides to take all profit and everybody just dumps it. But we're not like at month end, we're not at quarter end. So, less likely in my mind. But, it's not financial advice. I'm not, I don't know for sure what the market's going to do. All I can look at is trends and see what typically has happened in the past. So we'll see. We'll see what Friday brings. Just be prepared. If the S&P 500, if it drops, below this 425, 424, it could come down to 421. If we get above 427, I think we could possibly run back up to 430. So just a thought on that. But if you haven't subscribed, definitely subscribe to our channel. Definitely watch our video. You learn more about us and what we offer as a company. And we have a free Discord out there where we publish our numbers before the market even opens. So, we know what we're chasing and what numbers we're going after before the market even opens, which, I think, can be somewhat unique for us, because I don't know a lot of people who do that. Most people give you a watch list and say, here's what we're looking at. To me, that was never helpful. I really needed to know, when should I look at getting in or out of stock? So we provide that service. We provide it for free out there. Definitely take advantage of it. There's other services we offer as well. So come check us out. And you can just join here right on finwealthlive.com. You can come in here, you can watch our video, learn a little bit about us, and also join our Discord here for free. Looking at Market Watch Friday, we have a little bit of speakers out there. Nothing that I expect would, rock the market, but there's been some news coming out here recently about China and their economy, and Europe and some of the other areas. So, there's some things that could come out, to try to scare the market or to move it one direction or another. Just be careful out there. Make sure you're locking your profits in on Friday. If you're carrying something over for the weekend, just make sure that you're really confident in what you have and what you're carrying over. And Friday, just to let you know, I did buy applied materials after hours. I did play this one. It was a good one. Bed Bath and Beyond. Hopefully you got the news on that there's a big seller last night. It was out there in the news. So hopefully you didn't try to buy it today and hold it, or buy it after hours, because it was dropping down to close to around $12. And that was to be expected. I mean, when you have somebody else that they're selling 100,000 shares, Bed Bath and Beyond, you got to be careful. But Friday, John Deere, looking for John Deere in the morning. See what John Deere brings us as far as some volatility and so maybe a little bit of a trade. Looking at Apple here on a daily basis, you see here we're kind of in this little range here, right here, looking for a breakout above 175, and if we do, 178 is the next top of this candle here, and 179 would be the high. So it tried it, spiked it, failed, spiked it just barely, failed again. So it's got to build some momentum up here. You can see this is a big consolidation area, so that's to be understood. Chipotle, this monster, just continues to just grind up here and climb up here. You can see it's consolidated here now for 3 days. in this area here where there was some consolidation. Really got to break up above this 1739 area or break down below 1692 if we're going to the downside. So just kind of range bound for now. That's okay. You can trade a range bound. Just have to be careful. Make sure you know where the top and the bottom of the range is. Tesla on a daily basis here, you can see that we just kind of range bound here as well. Pull back a little bit today, kind of more towards the middle of this range. You can see here we're range bound here before. If I go back here, clear back in January, February, range bound as well for quite some time. So you can see that that's kind of what's going on here. So we either got to break up above this 942 area or break down below 870 if we want to start to move a serious direction. Otherwise, I just trade the range, which is fine. Microsoft daily, you see it's just grinding up here. Tried to break through to this upper channel here. Failed. It's tried for a couple of days. Still failing. Early this could still be a bull flag though to break up towards this 295 area. But this is a big consolidation area that we're in. You see we kind of just chop back and forth. And so, it might take a little bit for Microsoft to get going here, but so far still bullish on Microsoft. Amazon, you can see here we're kind of in this range. We've been here for over a week and almost 2 weeks now, really. Sitting here in this range trying to figure out a direction. We tried to break out once, failed. Usually when I see a breakout like this, when I see candles just going straight, see a breakout to the upside, and that fails and then it comes down. A lot of times I see a break to the lower side. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but when I see a break up and a fail, usually you see a break down, and sometimes it'll fail and pop back up, but sometimes it'll drop here. Now this is a 200-day moving average. You have others down here like the 20. So that could add a lot of support there, but just really curious about that. When I saw that, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Are we going to, possibly spike or come down below that 200 again? So I'll be watching for it. If we break 139, definitely coming down for a visit down this next range. If we can break above this, 165 area, we can get back into that upper range. NVIDIA, it's kind of been range bound as well. Had a nice run today, though, bounce off support, off the 20-day, up to the 50. So we're still in the sandwich. So we got to break out of the sandwich, either 189 to the upside or 181 to the downside. Otherwise, we just play the range. Google is range bound. Man, look at this, just constantly in this area. So it's range bound. You can trade the ranges. The range is pretty tight. You're talking, 119.87 to 2080, 120.80. So it's pretty tight range, but it's possible to trade it. But just be careful on this one. Really just gotta get some direction. And it's been here a long time. So Google's not really on my priority list, but I am watching it. Ready for a breakout anytime it wants to do it. Looking at our videos again, definitely like our videos, check them out, share them with your friends and family. Definitely like to be helping as many traders out there as we can. I hate to hear when people lose money because they're not sure what they're doing or not sure even how to get started. So let us know. Looking at S&P 500 stocks, these are all the stocks in the S&P 500 that are above their 50-day moving average, which means they're bullish. 92% right now. So even though people are shorting the market with options, there's a lot of companies that are very bullish right now, and 92 is in this upper area where we've had a pullback, right? So we are kind of in that zone. Here it was, basically 3 weeks and then a pullback. This was 4 weeks pullback. So, just something to be aware of. This one really came up. We had really 1 full week up, 3 weeks and a pullback. And this is our 2nd week. So just something to be aware of. Not saying we're going to pull back, just saying that's what the trend has been. US 10-year yield. Look at this. This little head, little shoulder action going on here, it looks like. Although we are kind of bullish right here. If this continues to break up to the upside, definitely looking for stock to come down. Look at well, that was a 10-year. This is 2-year. Same thing. We're just consolidating here in a bull flag. So if we break up, looking for money to move into the bonds and out of stocks possibly. US dollar continue to elevate. That means dollars might be flown to the sideline again. So just something to be aware of as the dollar continues to go up. But this usually also affects gold. And if we go to gold, let's see here, gold daily pulling back here as well. So maybe you'll find support down here, maybe around 1734 on this candle here. But we're just kind of breaking into it right now. But it looks like weakness. So we might see that weakness continue and might be kind of range bound down there for a while. US oil is kind of range bound as well. Kind of flat here. It's been here for a while. Probably stay here for a while. It looks like I'm not seeing any momentum in the near future. The VIX on a daily, just consolidating here towards the bottom. You can see here it stayed 2, 4, 6 days down here before bouncing up. Here 2, 4, 6, 7 days. And so, one thing to keep in mind, so this is something just to be, the market likes numbers. And so seeing 7 here, I think there could be a pop tomorrow, which would bring us down if we want to, the market stays on 7 as kind of a number 3, 7, 10, 14, 21. Any numbers like that, the market's gonna, move on a different direction. And you see here, if we're at 7, could move a different direction here or could pull down even further, but it's gonna do something here. So just something to be aware of. Just interesting. And this is really kind of a bear flag, which means it should be coming down further. But every time we come down here that many days, we get a bounce up, right? Down, bounce up, down, bounce up. So that's just something to be cautious about. So that would take out the melt up Friday if that happens, we pop up. So just gotta watch that VIX in the morning. On a weekly basis, you see here flat down at the bottom for 2 weeks. And here we had 2 weeks and then went up off of the same level. So, and you see here, this was 2 weeks, third week started going up, 2 weeks spiking up. So it's just something to be aware of on the VIX, that we could get that pullback sometime. SPY, you see the SPY kind of grinding up here and consolidating here in this little area, looking for a breakup again, like I said, above 427 or below 425, 424 area. So we're kind of like sandwiched right now. Weekly, closing now above this last week's candle on a weekly basis, and in this range. So if we're into this candle, very well could chase up this candle next week. That'd be 437. If we break down into this candle here, we could retrace back down here. So just looking for some action, but kind of like right on the edge of this candle, the next candle up. Triple Qs kind of consolidating here at the top. You can see this has been range bound before. So this could become just a range for the triple Qs. Semiconductors, same thing, consolidation. We're in consolidation here as well. Really got to break above, this 246 area or break down below 237. IWM consolidating here. You can see this was a 2 week consolidation here before spiked it and then dropped down. So we'll see what happens. But right now, IWM is not spiking. It's just kind of consolidating in a bull flag. XLF, so financials, which kind of helps to move the market. Doing a little bull flag here. Got to get really above this 36 area or break below 35.50. XLV healthcare, just this nice little slow grind up. Found some resistance, came back down this zone right here. So looking, if we break down below 130, 132.50, coming back down probably and retesting some lows. You stay above here, all the moving averages, and just got to break out above that 134 area. Energy sector, still trying to get to higher. It broke above these lows here, or these other highs. So 78.66 was kind of our resistance, and we're sitting there right at it. So either this is going to pull back and continue to consolidate, or we break above this level and start to run to this next candle around 81. Bitcoin pulling back. Not sure what to expect this weekend other than this looks weak. So this could definitely be a weak weekend for Bitcoin. And looking at Ethereum, this looks more like it could be ready to bounce up here. So actually we've got support here. So I don't know, Ethereum could possibly pull up and run for us. If it can hold the support level, it's kind of back down here at the bottom of the base. So as long as we just hold this 1792.55 area, should be able to bounce and maybe run on Ethereum. Oh, and this is just our dashboard. So this is our live trading. This is kind of when you get logged in to our program here. So live trading, training program, group training, one-on-ones, just some things that we offer here. You know, if you're ready to learn, want to learn something new, we have a whole program here of training that love to get you exposed to, really can help you to up your game. And again, join our free Discord here at finwealthlive.com. Love to have you join us. Be careful out there on this Friday. Definitely play what direction the market wants to go. Not don't guess, don't gamble your money. Definitely have a plan. See which way the market's going and trade your plan. If it's not working, definitely let us know. Reach out to us. And everybody have a great weekend. We'll talk Sunday night. Get you all prepped for the next week. And everybody have a good weekend.